Welcome. In this session, we're going to go over some of the most common timber framing terms. If you're new to the craft, these words might sound a little unusual at first, but once you hear them explained, they'll make sense. Let's start simple. A beam is just a horizontal timber that carries weight. When several beams are joined together to form a frame, we call that a bent. Usually, builders assemble these bents on the ground, and then raise them up into place as a unit. To keep the frame steady, we add braces. These are the diagonal supports you often see in corners. If two timbers meet squarely, that's called a butt joint. For a cleaner or stronger look, you might see a chamfer, which is a simple 45-degree cut on the edge of a beam. Joinery is really the heart of timber framing. A dovetail joint looks like a fan shape. It locks timbers tightly together. A mortise is the hole, and the tenon is the piece that slides into it. If the tenon goes all the way through, that's called a through joint. And to lock everything in place, we use wooden pegs called tree nails. Next are the vertical members. A post is any upright timber in the frame. A gunstock post is shaped wider at the top so it can carry extra beams. A hammer beam is a decorative but functional beam that helps open up a roof span without needing a full tie across. A girt is another important piece. It's a horizontal beam that ties bents together, often at the upper levels. When it comes to floors, joists are the beams that carry the flooring and ceiling above. For the roof, you'll hear about rafters, which create the slope, and purlins, which run horizontally to help carry the roof deck. Sometimes you'll see a summer beam, a big central beam designed to carry heavy loads over wide open spaces. Inside a truss, the king post is the single vertical in the middle, while queen posts are the pair that work together, sometimes replacing the king post in different designs. Finally, a word about the timber itself. Green timber means it's freshly cut and still contains moisture. Reclaimed timber is salvaged from old structures and reused. You may also come across a spline, which is just a thin strip of wood used to connect or reinforce timbers. And that's a quick overview of common timber framing terminology. Once you understand these words, looking at a timber frame becomes like reading a language. The pieces start to tell you how the structure works. Thanks for listening, and I hope this helps you feel more confident as you step into the world of timber framing.